Hello, tonight we're going to talk about bad thinking. We're going to talk about letting go of our bad thoughts. And the first article I'm going to refer to is called Is Stinking Thinkin' Sabotaging Your Success? And that's by Michelle Armstrong. And you can even go to her website and look up more information if you'd like to. One of the things we talked about last week was letting it go. And Michelle talks about the time where she was so depressed she laid in bed for 3 weeks. And we might say, are you kidding me? Oh, I've been there, Michelle. I know. I didn't leave my house for a couple of months once I was so depressed. And people look at me and they go, Ellen, I can't imagine that. You're so outgoing. You're so friendly. Depression can start and be so all-encompassing that you can even function in the world. You can be a functioning depressed person and go through the motions. And what can we change about our life? I can't wish my bills paid. I can't wish that I got paid 10 times more than I do. Wishing doesn't help. I mean, my old aunt, God rest her soul, used to say, wish in one hand, poopy in the other, but she wouldn't say poopy, you know what I mean? And wishing does not take it away and it doesn't help. So what does Michelle Armstrong recommend to change our thinking? When we change our thinking, we can't control so many variables in our lives, but we can control our thinking. We are 100% responsible for how we react. Number one, I don't like the sound of the boom box. I have been perfecting boom boxes at the garage sales. Finally, I go last weekend and the woman selling her grandmother's $500 Sony state-of-the-art back in 1980 used once boom box for $2. I did go the $2 route. It was worth it. So Bob comes in and he goes, Ellen, I forgot the boom box. Now, I have a great song. I really wanted to play it on the new boombox. What I said was, oh, okay, we'll play it on the old one, and then next week we'll just use the new one. I was so proud of myself because I didn't overreact about the boombox. I didn't say, oh, I wanted that new boombox. I wanted it. And you might say, Ellen, that's so small. That's how it starts. It starts small. It starts by saying, all right, so I didn't use it this week. I want to start small so that when the stinking thinking comes in, I can get rid of the bigger thinking, the bigger bad thoughts, you know. You can improve your health just by improving your thinking. There are people, I hear the worst stinking thinking at that scale. Oh my gosh, do I hear everything you can imagine. Someone tonight said, oh, I hate that picture. I never take a good picture. I won't look at the person who said it. And I disagree with that. This is a beautiful person who takes a beautiful picture. We need to love ourselves. And this is what Michelle says. There's no need for pain, struggle, heartache in this life. You can live a life of freedom, passion, abundance, and fulfillment if that's what you choose. I guarantee it. Now you might say, Ellen, that sounds so new age. That sounds so, ooh, everything can be beautiful. There are still going to be problems. There's still going to be issues. Again, it's how we react to it. And I'm going to go right into the top 10 types of stinking thinking by David Burns. Now, this is something we talked about a couple of years ago at Pray It Off, and I really think it's really good to revisit it today because stinking thinking kind of started with the Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12-step groups because so many people with addictions have bad thinking. And it goes through here. If you start saying, I'm fat and ugly and nobody loves me, or if you go through saying, nobody loves me, everybody hates me, I think I'll go eat worms. Remember that old poem? And then I even knew all the big, fat, juicy worms, little skinny, bitty worms, you know. The thing is, there are people who love you. There is people who love us. And we might not be Angelina Jolie, and she's got all her own problems. Let's not wish that. But what we can do is accept ourselves for who we are and start looking at these 10 types of stinking thinking. And you know what, Bob? I'm going to stop right there because I want to talk about this a little bit more.